Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Boilermakers will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was...
There he goes! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll give it to the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Sayin. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him! And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Boilermakers offense has the ball for the first time. On the move, it's McCoby. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly turning it on. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Boilermakers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Got it on the outside, it's Thomas.
That's when I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Complete to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Joyner.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Purdue! A great catch and run for 6. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Out of bounds at the 32, and the chunk play has this offense moving. And the Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Tate. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Handoff from the gun. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Duke.
Got it in the middle. It's Tate.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Catch in the middle. It's Thurman. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Spits it out to the back. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Coming out with it, it's Tuggle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Out of the gun, the inside give. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Spins away from the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Finds his man. It's Watson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Tate. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rush is on him. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The screen, he's got wheels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
Runs through the tackle. Turning it on!
It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Duke. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now, 4th down.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Now, Purdue.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the 2nd half.
To advance on the football.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. The give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's the handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Graham. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will put them up here in the second half. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. He'll keep it on the sneak.
4th and 1. I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease, pick up the first, keep the drive alive.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Complete to the left. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to him on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for space, it's Peoples. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner goes down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to
breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
It's complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Under fire. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Takes a handoff. It's Peoples.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sayin. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Gonna swing it on second down. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They add on another score, and so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 33 to Duke. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Shakes off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tempo and overdrive.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll try the run. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Boilermakers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll go to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. leaves it with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Boilermakers in the hurry up. Give to the running back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Give to the back. Hard running there. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Running back searching for a hole. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to get the edge on the right. Got a little space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a double.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already... They get through, and it's blocked. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Watson. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th time. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Worked his way out across the 35. Got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Skips away from pressure. Complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly.
He'll take a shot. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. It'll be 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Punt is on its way. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They're throwing for it on 4th down.